all about court spacing, D.A. Thanks for the report. And Clark, the league in general increasing the pace of play. Tonight's teams exemplify that approach.
I really think the game was meant to be played at a high pace, Kevin. We've had periods where it's been a little bit more bump and grind, defensive oriented, but I like the trend that the game has taken on the last decade or so. Up and down, a lot of possessions, a lot of scoring, and a lot of entertainment value. I love it. I love the way the game is played now.
I couldn't agree more. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, the forwards are Osman and Love. Sexton is out there with Stauskas. And it's Zizic in at the 5 down low.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Fires the 3. Stauskas' shot is off. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. 4-point game.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
On defense, the Cavaliers. And it's blocked by Love. And he's able to get it back. The basket, the bump, and the foul. Oh, what a play.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Being aware there, excellent recognition, fantastic playmaking leading to the nice shot.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, incredible effort on defense, refusing to give him an uncontested layup. Nothing easy.
And, of course, Colin Sexton. His college team once had to finish a game with only 3 players.
Yeah, he scored 40 that night. He almost led them to a victory. He loves to play under the bright lights, brings great energy and enthusiasm every night. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Bledsoe outside. Antetokounmpo against Love. They get it again. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Hey, Brook Lopez getting after it. He is one of the better offensive rebounders in the game.
Here's Osman. And it's sent back by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Sexton, Cleveland moving the ball around.
You know, with the length he has, it is very hard to get a clean look at the rim over Lopez. He's an excellent rim protector.
Antetokounmpo in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, I tell you what, he's putting together quite a game here, knocking down shots and building upon this lead.
To the middle. And it's Osman missing.
You know, this just hasn't been his quarter. I mean, he doesn't seem to be comfortable at all, particularly shooting. I mean, he knows he's struggling right now.
Here's Sexton. A second chance effort. Snatched up. Zizic back to Osman for 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. 3rd is Eric Bledsoe.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
And Middleton kicks to Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Middleton the pass to Bledsoe. Back to Middleton. There's the 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Love the pass to Zizic. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Shot clock at 5. Zizic kicks to Sexton. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Pacers in Indiana. It's good from long range. Sexton's got his first 3 points of the game.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Here's Stauskas. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way. Malcolm Brogdon was the 2016-17 NBA Rookie of the Year. He spoke about Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's going to listen, whether you're giving him advice, even as a rookie.
Yeah, that's very rare indeed. Being a sponge early on and Greg soaking up new ways to expand your game is important.
Kevin, no question at all. Plus, the humility. Knowing your teammates can help you grow. Easy to see why they love him in Milwaukee.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Exactly. I mean, they've made their presence felt on this end. Excellent job contesting shots so far.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Larry Nance. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Blossingame. And it's Mwaba in at the 3, the small forward.
And, you know, the Bucks in recent seasons have employed an aggressive trapping style defensively. Diminishing returns, though, as the league has figured it out. Now they've gone back to the drawing board.
Ball's knocked loose. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Brogdon inside the line. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And with the Bucks' length and athleticism, the pressure style of D made sense.
Yeah, you know, but when it broke down, Kevin, they gave up open threes in today's game. That's almost as bad as a layup.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Mirotic comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Tony Snell subbed in for Chris Middleton. Bledsoe dishes to Mirotic. Pulls up on the wing. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Well, we've been waiting for it all summer, Clark. Opening night. What's going through the players' minds right now, just before the beginning of the season?
About time. These guys have been ready for this a month ago, but they're happy that there's no more waiting around, and now the games count for real. And they're focused on trying to get off to a great start.
Here's Ilyasova, blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
In addition to Ilyasova's ability to light it up from the perimeter, he also feels pretty comfortable in the paint.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Blossingame offline with his 3. Milwaukee in the lead. Down low. And there's Ilyasova on the assist by Bledsoe.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open gaps.
Here's Nance. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for that matchup with the Blazers, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Ante Zizic is checked in for Larry Nance. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Passes to Brogdon. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray. Brogdon's got 5 points so far.
Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
Shoots. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Zizic.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And here's Stauskas from the arc. They get the rebound. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3-point range. Stauskas has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And the Bucks with some changes. Pat Connaughton comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And so Hill bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Connects from 3-point range. He has 5.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Here's Hill. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Pacers in Indianapolis. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Bucks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Milwaukee, Nikola Mirotic.
First free throw is good. That one misses. Here's Sexton. Can't connect from long distance. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Ken. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half? Well, and that does it for our halftime show. We now...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, it's been a grinding performance from him up to this point. His work on the boards in that first half was terrific.
It really was one physical half of basketball he played. I mean, he's been battling out there, competing with great desire down low.
Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. Malcolm Brogdon out there at Bledsoe. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. And there it is for him.
Defense really unable to stop it. Lopez very dangerous from that spot.
And it's Osman missing.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. And that'll be his third foul so far. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's guarded by Love.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker. And you might have heard this story about Giannis growing a couple of inches since he was drafted, but how about the strength this kid has added? Under 200 pounds as a rook. He's added a good 35 pounds of muscle through his dedication in the weight room.
Stauskas' shot is off. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo, and too long on the shot. Stolen by Brogdon. Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 10 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness. Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm, high percentage quality shots, and really getting whatever he wants.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And you talk about Antetokounmpo's strength, Clark. It serves him well with his attacking style.
No question about it, Kevin. I mean, he used to just try to blow by defenders. Now he'll go right through you. He'll get his weight into you, get you on your heels, and then with that unbelievable reach, you've got no chance.
GameCube, Nintendo, so you can't see up in my window. Don't understand me, cause I'm boss out, gon' down at Maxis with big handy stuff, creased up, stank dressed with Chris, big box built.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Bucks leading by 3. And Middleton kicks to Hill. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Love, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's got 12. Clock at 6. Shoots a 3. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. Another shot. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points for the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, group shot. Group shot.
And the first one at the line is good. And a season after he won the most improved player, Antetokounmpo, Clark, was a legit MVP contender.
No doubt about it. I think if the Bucks had been a top seed, perhaps he could have won it, although James Harden was phenomenal last season. The league has been put on notice. This is a guy who wouldn't surprise me at all if he became an MVP at some point in his career.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Mirotic comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tony Snell's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Eric Bledsoe. Hill deciding where to go with it. Pass to Connaughton from outside the arc. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Connaughton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Where was the defense? Come on now. Where was it? No idea how they gave up that open a look.
Down low and stolen by Ilyasova.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Execution paramount. Speed it up and put the defense on their heels if you can.
And the basket by Hill.
And Hill is cash money from the mid-range area. You can't let him feel at ease pulling up from there. Got to make him uncomfortable.
And stolen by Ilyasova. Now the pass to Connaughton from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Back to Clarkson with 1 on the clock. And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Just relax. We're in good shape. Keep looking.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Clark, agility is such an important thing for players to have, obviously. When you look at the offensive end, knowing that agility has that upper value, who are some of the more elusive players you see in the game now?
Man, I don't think there's any more elusive player in the game than Steph Curry. I tell you, he's not the most athletic, he's not the fastest, but he is the slipperiest guy to try to keep a handle on. His ball handling, his shot making, his change of pace. I throw Kyrie Irving in there as well. Kemba Walker, diminutive in size, but boy, is he hard to keep corralled. And Lou Williams, one of my favorites. One of the great scorers, maybe one of the greatest scorers ever, under 6'2" in the league.
Yeah, some terrific names there. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Blossingame. He's out there with Nance, and it's Clarkson in at the 1 spot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Ilyasova, and Ilyasova throws it down.
Well, I tell you something here now. Ilyasova has deceptive athleticism, and I think it catches defenders off guard because if he gets around that rim, he's ready and looking to throw it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And the shot goes in. And it's 8 points for Larry Nance.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player, does everything that's asked of him.
Ilyasova passes to Connaughton. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Bucks lead by 18.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Boy, I like seeing the ball get to that spot. Reminds me of my days doing work down there. When you have this kind of positioning, scoring is simple.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kills, showing no mercy in transition their part.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Hat.
I think that's got to affect your mental game. I mean, missing open shots like that, unacceptable, and it'll probably mess with your head a little bit too.
Milwaukee leading by 14. Mirotic has a wide open look. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 7th assist in the game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Milwaukee.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're up by 17. 46 seconds left in the fourth. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Stauskas kicks to Osman, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Here is Bledsoe. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's stolen by Stauskas. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Two open that time, made it look too easy.
And guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, frustrating to say the least. I mean, don't even know why they're trying anymore. This one is a wrap.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
At the line for your Bucks.
And the first one drops.
And though he's still young, Giannis Antetokounmpo is already elite. I mean, his athleticism and length, really hard to contain.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Now off the inbound. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
You know, when Antetokounmpo puts his head down, man, it is a really terrifying sight for the defense when this guy's coming at you all limbs and arms and size and ball skills. Usually you just end up hacking away at him to stop him from getting to the hoop.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Here's Osman, defended by Middleton. The drive by Love. And the shot is good.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you.